Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. Selamat pagi Sobat Warta Kota dan Tribuners. Kali ini bersama dengan saya, Leon Wical, dan saat ini saya tepat berada di Hotel Fairmont, Jakarta, tempat di mana agenda U20 Mayor Summit 2022 berlangsung. Di mana ketahui U20 adalah tempat berkumpulnya kota-kota di negara-negara yang tergabung dalam G20 berkumpul untuk berdiskusi tentang hal-hal yang akan diajukan kepada negara-negara G20. Salah satu ibu kota yang berperan adalah Tokyo. Kali ini, Leon berkesempatan untuk berdiskusi langsung dengan Miss Yoriko Koike selaku Gubernur dari Tokyo. Penasaran seperti apa diskusinya? Yuk ikutin Leon. Sobat Warta Kota and Tribuners, now we are together with Governor of Tokyo, Miss Yoriko Koike. Good morning, Miss Yoriko.
Good morning.
How
Very
are you
nice
today?
to meet you. Well, very fine, and I'm very happy to enjoy Jakarta after so many years. I have visited Jakarta many years ago when I was the Minister of the Environment of national government. But this time I was invited to U20 Mayor Summit. So the Mayor Summit took place 30th and 31st today, August. And we have discussed the common agenda, such as how to tackle climate change, how to make society be inclusive, and sharing those experiences and policies amongst urban cities is very important. Because the climate change caused a lot of problems, as you know. For instance, in Pakistan, the flooding is so devastating. And on the other hand, in Europe and other areas, the drought caused social and agricultural problems and so forth. Now, we have to seek the post-pandemic system, and during the U20, I introduced our concept and our system about the post-pandemic and post-COVID-19, and the major idea, a major concept is sustainable recovery. Not going back to the past, but we have to be sustainable after this COVID-19 pandemic, and include not only the public health, but also to tackling climate change and make to change the for instance, mobility to be how can I say, using EV, electric vehicle, non-gasoline car, and make it to turn to hydrogen car, for instance, and using renewable energy to make it hydrogen. This kind of thing is needs a lot of innovative technology and so forth. But also, since the global climate change, just like a COVID-19 virus couldn't recognize the national border, but also the climate change it's so global, and the national border doesn't mean anything for in terms of the climate change. So sharing those ideas and experience and how to tackle the many kinds of national disaster amongst urban cities is really important. So Anies Baswedan, Mayor of Jakarta, organized a very nice meeting in Jakarta. I'm very happy to be here.
Okay, we know that our purpose in U20 agenda is about to discuss post COVID-19 pandemic. So can you explain what exactly happens in Tokyo during the pandemics, especially when the Delta variant appears in Tokyo? It's about in the middle of 2021. Maybe you can share with me about the hit hardest sector during the pandemic.
Well, the infections is not stopped yet. It's continuing, but the symptom of Omicron variant is quite different from previous types. And we will, although the number of infected person or patients is big, but we can manage to support people's health and, of course, precious lives. And vaccination, concerning the vaccination, more than the elderly people, more than 90% have already vaccinated 3 times, and now the 4th time vaccination is taking place. And the younger generation is vaccinating right now. And we are expecting to receive the new type of vaccination, which is effective for the Omicron type. So using these vaccination and arranging most efficient management system to offer enough health care and hospitals and clinic, we are doing much better. But I hope that the number of those visitors to Japan is still a bit limited, but we hope that Indonesian tourists will be back very soon.
Okay. Ms. Yoriko, yesterday you had a discussion with our governor, Mr. Anies Baswedan. So what do you think, or what's your opinion, the form of cooperations will be developed between Jakarta and Tokyo?
Well, as you know, Tokyo is a city where 14 million people living, and every day 3 million people are commuting to Tokyo. And public transportation is very important. And Japanese government and Japanese companies have offered our system and the train itself, subways to Jakarta for many years. And I heard that the MRT system here in Jakarta is very, very effective to reduce the congestion and those movement, people's and traffic movement is much more, easier than before. And the punctuality of the MLT is very famous in Jakarta. And I think this make people of Jakarta's working style or living style has changed to more easier way.
Okay, so in the earlier you said that you ever come to Jakarta before. So what's the difference right now with the first you came to Jakarta?
Well, I think city of Jakarta has developed a lot. And yesterday, by Mayor Anies Baswedan's warm greeting for the participants of U20, we have visited the new area. Well, it's an old area, but renewed area, where museum and old area was redeveloping, and it's nice to see that skyscrapers in Jakarta with those historical places live together. just like Tokyo, this is our badge, Tokyo, Tokyo, and here it's too small to read maybe, but it says that all meets new. This is important. I mean, every country, every city has its own history and stories, and to keep or to preserve those old days in a good manner, put more attraction to new city, Jakarta. So I think it's a very good trial and challenge to keep both old and new.
Maybe until this agenda, you will visit to Bali again, or?
Well, I hope so. Well, since the COVID pandemic is now slowing down, so I think those people's movement will be enhanced as before, hopefully, inshallah.
Okay, the last question from me is about capital city of Indonesia will be moved from Jakarta to the East Kalimantan. What's your opinion and what do you think?
I think it's a very big challenge, and we will see how this policy will work out. Well, I believe that the Indonesian government will do smoothly. The Jakarta, not only Jakarta, but Indonesia itself is now increasing its population. Population is a power of the state, but at the same time, how to manage how to work the big population wisely and smoothly and comfortably is a big question, or a big agenda in front of us. I mean, bigger population needs more water, more electricity, and maybe more waste will come out. So to be sustainable is a common agenda, not only in Indonesia but for all. So U20 meeting is meaningful to share these policies against social problem which may cause by the growing population in the globe. In terms of Indonesia and Japan relation, we are going to celebrate the 65th anniversary next year, since the diplomatic relation in between Japan and Indonesia starts, and at the same time, Japan is ASEAN Friendship Cooperation is celebrating 50th anniversary next year. So it's a good momentum to renew and to deepen and enhancing the relationship between Japan and Indonesia, as well as ASEAN countries.
I hope that momentum will make Indonesia and Japan will better closer.
Yes,
Yeah.
And as you know, the international situation is very, very difficult.
Yeah.
And yesterday's U20 communique says the Ukrainian situation, we have to share the difficulties and hope the peace will be taken or will be back in the region as well as soon as possible.
Okay, that's all, Miss Yoriko, our discussion. Thank you for your time. It was a really nice discussions.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a enjoy Jakarta.
Thank you. ありがとうございます。
Arigatou gozaimasu. Sobat Warta Kota dan Tribuners, itu tadi diskusi menarik bersama dengan Gubernur Tokyo, Miss Yoriko Koike. Dengan diskusi tadi, kita berharap hubungan diplomatik antara Indonesia dengan Jepang, terlebih antara Jakarta dengan Tokyo, dapat berlangsung dengan lebih baik. Terima kasih atas perhatiannya, selamat pagi dan salam sehat semuanya.